they're actually a very strategic partner and investor in the Klaytn blockchain ecosystem. So just to share with you, the brainchild of Alameda Research is actually Sam Bankman-Fried.
Hi guys, welcome back to the TALKCHAIN channel. I'm Choco, the host of today. For today, we have invited Klaytn blockchain to join our AMA. For information, this year, Klaytn is making an aggressive turn toward the metaverse by tuning the entire platform for metaverse use cases. Now we have invited Sofy, the community manager from Klaytn, to tune in and tell us more about the chain. Let us welcome Sofy. Hi, Sofy.
Hi, Choco. Nice meeting you. And thanks for having me here today. Yes.
Nice to meet you too. And we would also like to congratulate Klaytn as it is once again featured in the Forbes Blockchain Top 50 in 2022. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We're very, very delighted to be acknowledged in that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Sofy. Can you do a simple introduction about yourself and tell us how did you get into this blockchain industry?
Sure, would love to. Okay, so once again, thank you so much to everyone and also to Choco for having me here. Okay, so basically, right, my first experience with the blockchain was basically in 2020. So I was actually really attracted to the various types of communities who were actually coming together and hang out at the Discord channels and crypto Twitter. So I knew I had to be part of this whole thing because I didn't know exactly, but I just kind of knew it. So prior to this, I was actually working in the community management and as well for like 4 years and had a background in art. So I figured I should just jump to the scene like ASAP and start absorbing like as much information as possible, and also to join like communities to learn, hang out and just vibe with them. I think it's all about the good vibes, And I was also tapping into my inner gamer self. Like playing blockchain games like League of Kingdoms, Crazy Defense Heroes, and a few others. So to network, I approached some of these game developers. I created art and minted them as NFTs and actually won like some art contests along the way.
Wow.
So yeah, it was really exciting, and at least I get to to immerse myself and doing whatever I actually enjoy doing. So it's actually an awesome way to also earn crypto tokens.
Yes.
I also made like a lot of friends, especially like females who are in the crypto space who are just starting out their own projects. To name a few, Tasty Tosis, who is actually a local NFT project in Singapore. Her story is really, really inspiring. World of Women. So those are a few to name. I also actually joined like DAOs and guilds like Yield Guild Games, YGG, and other guilds who are actually playing games like Axie Infinity and Gala Games. So it really surprised me that this whole thing felt like some underground movement that was actually brewing, similar to the days I felt when Web 2.0 was actually starting out. And I'm like, how did I not discover this like too soon? Like it felt like eruption waiting to happen. So true enough, in 2021, the People Art Auction that made headlines, I'm sure you've heard about it around the world, kind of like create the whole entire NFT scene worldwide. So the communities I was actually in was really, really helpful. And I've never felt like once like a stranger to them. So yeah, they actually basically inspired me to do what I do today, which is always to enhance the community experience and always be providing value. That is the number one thing, to provide value to everything else that I'm doing. Yeah, so that's pretty much about my background.
Okay, cool. Looks like you are pretty much into GameFi and NFT, right?
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk about that later. And
Sure.
now I would like to know a little bit more about Klaytn. Can you introduce us to Klaytn and the team behind Klaytn?
Sure, I would love to. So Klaytn is actually probably the most exciting blockchain because of our focus in the metaverse, gamify and the creative economy. So you can actually say that Klaytn is considered an OG in the crypto space, considering the fact that we've been around since 2019. So we are the dominant blockchain platform in South Korea, and currently we are also expanding globally from based in Singapore. So just to share a bit, Klaytn is actually backed by Kakao. I'm not too sure whether you've heard about that. It's actually Korea's largest infotech company. And we have been the dominant blockchain in Korea, having secured the central bank digital currency, Project the Bank of Korea. And also, Klaytn has integration with the super app Kakao Talk through its crypto wallet called Klay. So this kind of gives like accessibility to about 45 million Kakao users in the country. So in all our business expansion activities, it's actually supported by the Klaytn Growth Fund. And this fund actually aims to grow the ecosystem of companies built on the Klaytn blockchain itself. So I know all this kind of sounds corporate, but trust me, we're actually a really cool company.
Okay, I believe that. Okay, so next question, I'm going to ask a more direct question. Can you tell us more or how Klaytn benefits metaverse builders on chain?
Sure. So basically, right, Klaytn is actually empowered to be the metaverse blockchain for all, and gearing up its infrastructure to be the blockchain of choice for gaming and metaverse, and also the creator economy. So we're actually making an aggressive turn towards the metaverse by turning the whole entire platform for metaverse use cases. So these actually include like AAA games, play to earn, like also known as P2E games, non-fungible tokens, and supporting DeFi services for metaverse businesses. So to pursue this vision, right, Klaytn will be creating an integrated onboarding process for metaverse builders to easily implement all the games and virtual communities in the network. So there are actually some initiative that will be rolled out this year, just to share with you guys. So we're launching a game developer package, which includes a set of Klaytn Layer 2 solutions with open source tools. Please don't mind me because I'm going a little bit technical here. So also supporting Ethereum equivalents in Q2 2022. So EVM-based dApps can actually onboard without any kind of modification. So and also community co-building efforts to promote user growth of individual projects. And lastly, also management and financial support for projects with high global potential. So I also would like to quote our head of global adoption, David Shin. So what he said that there's no other blockchain in the world right now that is tuned specifically for the metaverse, gaming, and the creator economy. So our vision is actually basic, ambitious, and definitely achievable. So we look forward to seeing the other blockchains catch up with us. So I think that kind of like, sums up everything about what this Klaytn is all about.
Okay, thank you. And then next one, because I know that Klaytn is actually, you guys have launched Klaytn 2.0, right?
Yes.
So I would like to know how Klaytn 2.0 helps Klaytn better transform into a metaverse blockchain.
Okay, please also don't mind me again if I just go on the technical aspect of it. So basically transforming Klaytn into a metaverse blockchain for all is actually a very it's a massive undertaking that takes more than just TPS upgrades. So on the technology front, you probably need speed, scale, and standards for interoperability, and which is is needed to build an environment that's conducive for metaverse builders to unleash their creativity. So of course, this kind of align the decentralized nature of our future economy. So maybe just to touch on the technology front, more support will be given to the goal of Ethereum equivalents. Also, our dev support, we aim to create an open and dev-friendly environment. So that is very important. And also thirdly, for Klaytn's governance, our shift towards decentralization is actually further accelerated. So yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, we'd like to talk about the decentralized, we'll talk about that later. And now from the homepage, we can see that Klaytn is using a hybrid decentralized model. And from the light paper, we can see that Klaytn's goal is to create a DAO of DAOs to lead the core development. So what exactly are the changes in terms of governance in Klaytn 2.0?
So basically, just to touch on that, we'll continue to have a stable governance structure, so more inclined towards decentralization. So most of our Klaytn's governance council members are actually currently established as enterprises, but we also progress towards a more metaverse-centric world. So the influence of non-traditional entities such as DAOs will continue to grow and will bring them to Klaytn's governance council. So we believe that DAOs and builders will actually lead the scene in the future. So in the longer term, Klaytn governance will become fully decentralized and with its community of DAOs and builders. So ultimately, Klaytn will evolve into a DAO of DAOs and a platform for DAOs to communicate the voices of Klaytn communities through on-chain mechanisms.
Okay. So, and also from some articles that I found from the homepage, I saw that the $1 billion Eco Fund is used to support the growth and development of Klaytn 2.0. Can you tell us more about the fund allocation plan?
Sure, that's a good question. So basically, Klaytn's Eco Fund is differentiated in its size and content. So the combined total of that 1 billion is actually one of the largest in the blockchain industry, which shows our determination to grow the ecosystem. So the fund basically consists of various programs ranging from like grants to investments and rewards. So what's different from before is that we have actually lowered the bar for approval and streamlined the process for all our builders. And also we have also recently launched a reward program for the builders of smart contracts that actually contribute to the growth of on-chain activities on Klaytn.
Okay, and what about the gas fee actually? Like, we know some EVM chain are very expensive for like Mainnet, Ethereum. So what about Klaytn in terms of all these costs?
I think, right, all I can say is really, really low.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's really good news.
Yeah, that's a very good news, especially for all these, GameFi and NFT trade, not traders, but with the users for GameFi and NFT. We do really need a large volume of transaction. At a lower cost. We need that.
Exactly.
And can you share with us about Klaytn's proof of contribution incentive program? I saw that in Medium, and I'm kind of like interested to know more. So can you tell us more and who can participate in this program?
Sure. So basically, right, for the Klaytn Foundation, we actually have this Klaytn's Proof of Contribution Incentive Program, where we'll commit to about 100 million worth of Klay, and also designed to actually encourage sustainable like ecosystem growth. So our new POC program rewards users and builders of like active dApps based on Klay and stablecoin value lock. So basically who can actually participate is like we actually opening up applications for like DeFi projects only, and but we'll also be expanded to include NFT and gaming projects when launched in full.
Okay, cool. So when is the next program? I think the first one has already ended, right? When are you guys planning to have the second one or the next one?
I think we'll keep you guys updated on that.
Okay, so I will keep you guys updated as well, our audience. So once we have some news about this POC incentive program, we'll keep you guys updated.
Yes, and I think the best is to follow all our socials for more further updates.
Okay, I will put up all the social handles of this Klaytn, and so you guys can follow from the links. And also we found out in partnership with the Klaytn Foundation, Klay City, okay, something interesting. Klay City has released a two-part video series showing Klay City in real life. And I saw Oppa Park Hae-soo, the main actor of Squid Game, also in there, and found it very exciting. Can you tell us more about Klay City actually? What kind of project is that, and what is the roadmap of this project?
Sure, maybe just to share you briefly, Klay City is actually the first metaverse land project on Klaytn blockchain. So just to summarize everything, right? Klay City is actually a LandFi metaverse where district NFT owners can actually govern, explore and gather resources and rebuild populations and expand territory. So built on Klaytn, right? So Klay City is actually focused on gamifying DeFi and NFT into a single ecosystem. So basically, like, probably as you can see from the trailer, the very, very exciting trailer, I think it's really amazing. And I heard that the budget was really high. So that explains the quality. So yeah, plus the Oppa also, that helps a lot.
Yes. I can tell that the budget is very high because I saw Oppa there.
Yes, they really go all big on that. And so as the first official LandFi project built on Klaytn's network, Klay City is actually based on exploring, scavenging and trading. So you can actually probably find out more about the details and updates about Klay City if you follow their Twitter also.
Okay, cool. So next one, I would like to know what are the key partnerships for Klaytn to pursue the goal, because you guys are aiming to do global expansion this year, right?
Yes.
So what are the key partnerships that you guys are going to pursue for the global expansion plan in 2022?
Okay, so just to share, right, since our international launch of going global since August 2021, which is like last year, Klaytn has so far signed with 5 rather like strategic partnership agreements with the foreign companies. A few of them, just to name, will be the Japanese tech giant GMO Internet Group, which is to explore blockchain use cases on Klaytn, which is also to include a Japan PEG stablecoin. Secondly, will be Indonesia's Innovation Factory, which is the arm of Saling Group, to explore like blockchain-based applications, including asset management solutions, supply chain traceability, as well as NFT use in gaming and entertainment. So another one will be our Asian NFT marketplace called East NFT. So theirs is very interesting because they actually harness the global LGBTQ crypto economy with NFTs based on the Y series content.
Okay.
And also to widen the horizon through collaborations with world's largest partners in the art, music, and entertainment space. Another one is actually pretty interesting. It's actually a US-based entertainment group called Animal Concerts to mint NFTs for A-list celebrities, starting with an NFT auction for household name artists in Q1 2022. And lastly, which is our global fintech accelerator called F10, to create an incubation program for blockchain startups in Singapore. So yeah, this is basically like aligned with our head of global adoption, David Shin. So just to quote him, what he said that we have built tremendous momentum over the past 3 months and are well positioned to ride the metaverse wave in 2022. So these strategic partnerships in Japan, Indonesia, Thailand, US, and Singapore are actually core components of our international expansion roadmap. So more partnerships with leading gaming companies are in the pipeline. That's definitely for sure, because so I guess like I can't name anything for now because it's still like, you know, in wraps, but yeah, just keep a lookout for those exciting news ahead.
Okay, cool. And you know, the last question I'm going to ask is actually to know like whether you guys have any exciting news about upcoming collaborations or any events or partnership that you would like to share with our audience today.
Yes, actually, there's tons of exciting news ahead for us, but just to name a few, or what I can actually remember is actually this year itself, right? The Klaytn team has actually attended and will continue to attend like more conferences and events around the globe, just for brand awareness and just to put ourselves out there. So to name a few, we actually sent our team to like Binance Blockchain Week in Dubai, which is I actually participated, which is very, very interesting. Paris Blockchain Week Summit, and also Bitcoin Miami 2022. So upcoming ones, we'll also be participating in Consensus, which is in Austin. I'll be heading there and very, very excited to head over there. And we'll be also hosting our very first after party. So very excited to do that. And also locally, we'll be participating in Token 2049. So I think that is also something pretty interesting to see our local, like in Singapore, like the locals, you know, who's in the space and everything. So as like, you know, borders have begun to open up, I think it's a very exciting time for the team to meet the blockchain community and also to interact and exchange ideas to further value to add our blockchain ecosystem. So just to share also, like just at the top of my head, we also onboarded Alameda Research. I'm not sure whether you've heard about them. They're actually a very strategic partner and investor in the Klaytn blockchain ecosystem. So just to share with you, the brainchild of Alameda Research is actually Sam Bankman-Fried. So just to share, he's actually one of the biggest names in the crypto space, and he is one of the youngest billionaires in the world. So I think this partnership will definitely open up a new world of opportunities for a lot of projects in the Klaytn ecosystem. And I think this is pretty bullish news also for us.
Yeah, true.
Yes, and also another one would be Soramitsu. Also another valuable strategic partner. And it's actually they building the first open source decentralized exchange on a blockchain. So I think all in all, I think we have really very, very exciting news ahead, and can't wait to share with everyone. But of course, like I said, we can't reveal it anytime soon, but just keep lookout for it on our socials.
True. Looks like you guys really have a lot of exciting news ahead. And we are also very excited to see what's next, what's coming later. So, you know, we look forward to see all this news happening. And then our audience, if you guys want to know more about Klaytn, remember to subscribe, to follow, to join the Telegram or Discord groups. We will put up all the social media handles there for you guys to follow. And for new members who are new to our channel, remember to subscribe. TALKCHAIN for upcoming any news about Klaytn, we will update you guys here. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks again, Sofy, for the time today. Thank you for tuning in for the AMA session. Do you have anything else to tell our audience today before we end the session?
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning in, and also Choco for hosting me. I think it's a great pleasure, and also plus that it's always nice to see a fellow neighbor because I'm from Singapore and Choco is from Malaysia, right? So yeah, we had like a few chat sessions previously, so I think that's really cool. And yeah, thanks once again. And like what Choco said, if you'd like to have more updates on Klaytn, feel free to join our socials, our Discord and Telegram, or feel free to reach out to me. Just say hi. Yeah, and would love to have a chat with any one of you guys.
Okay, thanks again, Sofy, and we can't wait to see you in Malaysia. Let us know when you come over here, okay?
Yes,
Thank you
definitely.
so much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.